In today's video, I want to talk about the three main things that allowed one of our e-commerce brands to make over $1 million in the last 12 months and post iOS 14. Keep in mind, more than half of their revenue was attributed to ads. So again, those are tricks that still work to this day and that are applicable for any brands looking to grow this year with paid advertising. So let's get going. So looking at the screen right now, essentially, the first issue that I see a lot of brands facing is that they just got messed up. Honestly, they cannot get back up. iOS 14 messed up their ads, their attribution, their results. Their whole business has been down in the last year. A lot of brands had a very rapid decrease in ROAS, then in attribution, then platform targeting capabilities were removed on Facebook as an example, and just an overall decrease in attribution. So basically they went from having 4+ ROAS to now struggling to even get 2. So it's pretty much led to a huge loss of revenue for a bunch of brands out there. So if that's you, that sounds like you, something that you've experienced, then here's the first solution I want to present in this video to kind of help you get past that point. So it's basically a solution combining two things: an actual tracking solution and an increase in creative production. So here's what I mean by both of these things. When you combine both a tracking solution as well as an increase in ad creative output, this usually leads to a direct increase in your tracking attribution accuracy, which will then lead to better ad optimization. And for creatives, it allows you to still hyper target your audience with your messaging. So a combination of both is basically ideal post iOS 14, because when you have this better tracking accuracy, as mentioned earlier, you get better ad optimization, which if you can take better ad decisions, ultimately you'll get an increase in your ad results. Then if you get an increase in your ad results, you get an increase in ad revenue. And the control that you can have over one's ad creatives enables you to perform these micro data driven changes to your creatives. So something that we've done at the agency over the last year is not only partner with a company like Triple, which now we can offer discounts to all of our clients, but it's also the creative output we used to not take care of creatives, but we do now, because again, we know the power of creatives in this era of advertising. So what I recommend that you do is that you look at the creative-based metrics, like your click-through rate, like your throughplay, like your 3-second video views, like your 50-second video views, your 99% video views, right? Look at your creative-based metrics and make decisions on that end. And now if you're wondering how to target your audience, right? You want to target a middle-class white woman, in her 40s in the US that has a Southern accent. Well, good for you. You can simply find a creator on TikTok Creator Marketplace or on any of these other solutions that literally fits that description, and she can do ads for you. This is the economy that we're in right now, the creator economy. So a lot of platforms like TikTok, they make it very simple for you to partner with creators and to basically help you grow both organically and with paid. So again, a solution to just fix your attribution issues and all of your iOS 14 problems is increase your creative output, use creatives to actually target your customers on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and use a solution like Triple to get better ad attribution and just make better ad decisions. The second problem that I see a lot of people encountering is that they're just getting frustrated with Facebook ads. I hear a lot of people hopping on calls with us and they're like, look, Justin, I'm pissed at Facebook. Like, I don't know what's going on. We've had 3 agencies over the last year that tried to run on Facebook ads. It did not work. And I've tried to run Facebook ads myself, but I cannot get back to my past results. And a lot of people are hooked onto their past successes. They got like 10x ROAS, once 2 years ago, and they try to get back to that point. Look, I hate to break it to you, it's not going to happen. Facebook's costs are rising because there is somewhat of a decrease in the user base and there's an increase in people wanting to advertise on the platform. So both of these, again, there's an increase in demand to advertise and there's a decrease in the supply, so decrease of eyeballs. So basically, of course, the CPMs will rise. Of course, you'll get higher ad costs. Of course, again, it'll just become harder for you to advertise on such a platform. The solution is very simple. Look, I've been talking about it on the channel over and over again. Go on TikTok. I'm not saying switch all of your budget to TikTok tomorrow morning and forget about Facebook, but start exploring TikTok. Explore this new ad channel. You get a huge increase in profitability because the CPMs are on average 10x lower than Facebook. Like right now, the average CPM we're getting with our clients is right around $1 to $2. So it costs you barely nothing to advertise on the platform. So lower CPM means lower cost per click. which also then means higher ad results. So more profitability and overall brand recognition, because the customers just feel delighted and feel much closer to your brand if you're on TikTok due to the nature of the content's type on the platform. Because the content on TikTok, it's more behind the scenes, it's funnier, it talks a little bit more about some of these hidden aspects of your brand that you might have never shared on a platform like Facebook, right? So it allows to create a deeper sense of community and creates this long-lasting ripple effect around your brand. So brands that switch on TikTok as a leading platform in their ad spend, it just causes a huge decrease in their CPMs, which then just gives them a better ROI with their ad spend, and also increases visibility on this new platform, also increases their omnipresence, because the more platforms you're on, the more eyeballs you're gonna get, or the more people will start to see you. And get out of your mind that it's bad to be in front of people all the time. It's not. The more often you're in front of people, the more likely they are to buy, because people don't buy the best option, they buy what they can remember the quickest. So if they've seen your brand many, many times over, they'll remember you and they'll definitely buy from you first. If you're wondering how to get started on TikTok, I invite you to take a look at a bunch of these videos on the channel that talk about TikTok ad strategies for beginners, TikTok scaling strategies, TikTok creative strategies, or again, if you're a brand making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I'd say pencil in a call in the description down below and we'll have a chat with you on our team and see if we can help you scale again through platforms like TikTok. And the third issue that I see a lot of people face in the last year is their inability to either acquire or produce enough user-generated content. Look, I've been on calls with prospects and I've been telling them, look, you need to do UGC. And then they're like, okay, but everybody's telling us to do UGC, but no one wants to do UGC. So what do? You know, we got to find somebody in-house that will handle all of these influencer requests, that will actually go out there and actually find these influencers and then send them out the products and then coach them on the content and then, you know, follow up with them if they don't respond. It's a pretty complicated process, but I think that at this point, everybody in the e-commerce space knows, and it's safe to assume that everybody at this point understands the importance of having UGC for their brand. It's crucial and it's the pillar of advertising on TikTok as well as doing organic content on TikTok, but it's now also the pillar of doing Instagram Reels, which are amazing for organic growth on Instagram. So you absolutely need UGC. So here's how to fix that. On one end, what you can do here on the right is you can actually go through platforms like Incense or a hashtag paid, or actually manually go on Twitter or Fiverr and reach out to a bunch of TikTok creators, test them out, see if they're a fit for you, then run a couple ads, see if you get good results, then either switch creators. Again, it's a pretty lengthy process, but totally, it's probably very doable. And I strongly advise that you actually go and do something like that, get your feet wet with UGC. But if you're a little bit more established and you want something that is completely hands-off and that you want someone to take care of that, again, as I mentioned earlier, this is something that we actually do on our end. We have a network of hundreds of creators in different markets from different age range that have different accents, that can do different types of content. So we have a vast pool of content creators that are vetted and that we can actually pair up with your brand and not only do and source the creators for you, also coach them ourselves on the type of content they need to do for your brand. And we edit all of that content for you and then not only grow you organically, but also post the ads on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. But all in all, those are two very good ways for you to actually get some more UGC for you. Again, there's so many options right now for you to actually get your hands on UGC. There's a bunch of these softwares coming around that you can think of those like Upworks to find UGC creators. The costs are pretty hefty at the moment with these softwares, as you're gonna have to spare a couple $100 a month just to get access to their creator pool. And then from there, you're still gonna have to pay each of these creators, still gonna have to actually reach out to each of these creators, still gonna have to coach them yourself. So again, it starts to be pretty expensive on that front, but you also got that second option with us that is already included with everything else that we do. So anyways, no wrong option here, but definitely you need UGC in this upcoming year. But much for today's video. Look, if you enjoyed the video, I'm gonna invite you to again, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you haven't already. Make sure you check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in next video. Cheers.